What is going on, everybody? Hope all of you are doing well. I want to welcome you all to a movie review, and I thought I had a review for this on my channel, but unfortunately I did not, which is kind of weird. But I'm going to be reviewing the 1986 classic, The Wraith, which is a sci-fi action horror type of film. Great cast. We have Charlie Sheen, Randy Quaid, Clint Howard's in this. That's really like the big three recognizable names. And then you have some other actors and actresses in this. Basically, and I'm going to try to do the best I can without really spoiling anything for those who have not seen this. So you have this gang who basically does whatever they want, and they always tend to give the main lead, crap. And all of a sudden, this vehicle shows up, this futuristic type vehicle, and it starts to go after the gang members one by one and basically killing them. And of course, throughout the film, the surviving gang members, as one gets picked off one by one, they start to really get paranoid and things like that. But you also have Randy Quaid's character, who is trying to figure out what's going on, how is this thing going and coming and going so quick. And you also, at the time of this happening, we have Charlie Sheen's character showing up, this new kid, and we're not too sure what's going on with him. And then, of course, there's a female lead who is friends with the main lead, and they have a history together. Now, the very interesting thing I like about this film is you do get a backstory on the supposed person who is driving this vehicle. So I will say that. It's 80 classic cheese, very enjoyable, very entertaining. It's definitely one of those movies I feel like anybody out there should check out if they haven't. It's not going to be some amazing type of film, but it's going to be one of those films that you could just sit back, have a cold one, have some Chinese food, and have a really good time with. I mean, the soundtrack alone for this is great, and they even stated on the slipcover, featuring music from Billy Idol, Robert Palmer, Ozzy Osbourne, and Motley Crue. And they do. The soundtrack is absolutely amazing. Now, I will say this Blu-ray looks great. I have not revisited the film recently, so I couldn't tell you how better it looks now that I've figured out the UHD on my TV, so I will have to revisit. But I'm going off by the knowledge that I know, because I have seen this movie way too many times. Now, this is a movie that at one point, the only way you could get a Blu-ray release for was importing it from overseas. It wasn't until 2021 that we would finally get a Blu-ray release of this. And this is, of course, Spine number 20 in the Vestron video release series. Now, you do get some special features. You get a audio commentary with the director, and an audio commentary with actors Dave Sherrill and Jamie Bozian. You get interviews, Tales from the Desert, an interview with writer-director Mike Marvin. You get a Rughead Speaks, which is an interview with actor Clint Howard. Ride of the Future, interviews with stunt coordinator Buddy Joe Hooker and transportation coordinator Gary Hellerstein. You get the Ghost Car, interview with visual effects producer Peter Curran and effects animator Kevin Kuchaver. I'm not sure how you pronounce that last name. You get a isolated score selection feature audio interview with co-composer J. Peter Robinson. You do get a featurette, The Wraith filming locations then and now. And then you get an alternate title sequence, still gallery, theatrical trailer, and TV spots. So if you are a fan of this movie and you do not have this in your collection, then I would definitely recommend you get this film. It's one of those films I feel like it's just unique and one of a kind on its own. You know, it's not part of a big franchise, and at this time of its release it was something different, it was something unique. And of course it was released the same year I was born. I was born in 1986, so it's crazy to think that this film is 37 years old, but I still find enjoyment out of it. I do enjoy the characters. I just the whole movie is just absolutely entertaining. The composing's great. There are scenes that, you know, they don't use like these big bands. It's more of just, you know, great composing and creepy and eerie at times, but definitely, in my opinion, a great film. So definitely check out The Wraith. Like I said multiple times, I feel like it's one of those movies I think you guys can get a enjoyment out of. It's just so unique in its own way, and I thought I had a review for this film on my channel, but I didn't, so I figured why not do one now. So thank you guys for tuning into this review. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. It's much appreciated. Comment down below, what is your thoughts on the film? Do you guys, if you have the Vestron Blu-ray release, what are your thoughts on the release itself? And also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, hit the subscribe button. We're on our way to 900 subs. We're at 862, I think, at the moment, so let's hit that subscribe button. And I am Film Talk with Mikey, and until next time, guys, we'll talk films. Peace.